Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Adventure with the Boys Real Play 5th Edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I am your Dungeon Master, Jared Slate. Last time the boys finished up their business in Oceancall and are going to finally leave the town.
So we started off outside of the escape room, and we had another mission to tackle, or another bounty to tackle, because we really wanted that 1,000 gold pieces. So we went to the guard post, talked to two very intoxicated guards people, and they were no help to us. And we started to investigate the murders. We went to the murder village at night, discovered that it wasn't a person, but a set of two backpack-like creatures. They were eating people and draining their blood, and they were owned by the town's pet store owner. We destroyed those creatures, and unfortunately, we're not able to save Peter. As we soon discovered that not only were those backpacks bloodthirsty, but a certain sword of a compadre of ours was pretty bloodthirsty.
Hey, Gar, calm down.
Gar.
Wow, Dean. My sword has been perfectly fine.
So
Works
far.
So yeah, Peter got eaten by a sword. The sword decided to chow down on a thinking man, and we turned in the bounty, explained what happened. We left out the fact that the sword had killed Peter. We put the blame on the mimics.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm forgetting a couple things, but oh yeah, we met a horrible shopkeeper.
What about that guy who tried to sell our stuff?
That was at
Yeah,
the
we
end.
named our
He
horses.
hasn't gotten there yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that. So thanks for reminding me. But yeah, we on our way outside of this town. Our horses were being or attempted to be set for sale, and Musk so cleverly decided to charm this individual and remind him that we were friends of his, and he was trying to sell the carriages that he had already given to us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we set out. Floki decided to sign off a official letter to give us proof of purchase of these carriages, so that if that ever were to happen again, we now have a quote-unquote proof of purchase.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we left off. I don't think we managed to get to Aquas.
So yeah, you guys head out the northern side of town and start following the road towards Tradeside.
What do we see along the way?
You pass
Anything?
by some people, heading back and forth. Most of them look like merchants. It's a heavily traveled area because those who can't afford boats will walk back and forth between major towns. Yeah, it's mostly just a wide road. You guys get probably about halfway there, and you run into two familiar faces. I guess technically three. You guys see
Oh,
Gala and Roxanne Danshu and their Warforged 0077. They're coming
cool.
off of a side road, and their cart is laden with apples.
Yeah.
As they
Dean
see
and his
you,
love of apples.
Gala says, "Oh my God, it's you guys again! You're the ones who helped us with 0077. Yes, it's good to see you again. How have your travels been?"
Interesting is a good word for it.
Yeah, you could say that.
Successful overall.
Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Nope.
Eh.
Well, we just visited the haunted orchard and picked us a whole bunch of apples. Over in Tradeside, the Haunted Orchard Brewing Company is paying 100 gold for each good apple.
Ooh,
So, if you guys have some time, you could stop and pick. Otherwise, we're on our way to Tradeside. Maybe we'll see you there.
definitely sounds interesting. If you guys left any apples for us, I see you have a lot in your cart.
Well, we just picked whatever we could and then we got bored. Yeah, 0077 put in most of the work. We just kind of sat back. But be careful, those trees are dangerous.
Um, what's the matter with them?
Well, it's not called the Haunted Orchard for nothing. Just watch your backs while you're picking.
Thanks for the warning.
So they set off in the direction you were heading. They're kind of at a three-way intersection right now, so you assume the Haunted Orchard's down the one way and Tradeside's down the other. So you
Well,
guys want to continue onward, or would you like to stop and pick some apples?
I say we pick apples. How much gold was it per apple?
100.
100?
Yes,
That's
please.
that's quite a
on,
bit of
man.
gold.
That's a lot of profit for a fruit. I think we should do it.
I agree. I ain't
Not
afraid
too
of no
worried about any
ghosts.
trees.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, so you guys turn down the road towards the Haunted Orchard. Along the way, you stop in a little town. It's kind of as small as Oxpost was, maybe a little bit smaller. The town is named Hinderstap. And, yeah, it's a cute little town. It's off to the side. You guys wanted to stop in, or if you want to continue on to the orchard?
Yeah, might as well stop in.
Yeah,
So
see what
you guys left relatively early in the morning. You've been walking most of the day. It's probably like 3 in the afternoon right now. So it's not like late at night, but it's also not like there's not too much time left in the day, but it's not like you got to go to bed.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do? You want to stop here for a little bit and then go to the orchard, or you want to do that in the morning?
Well, we can see if they
Haunted
have.
orchard at night.
Probably be best to go there during the day.
Hmm.
It's as haunted as they claim. But we can check around, see if there's a tavern, see if anyone knows about it. And the information can always be helpful.
Good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I got no problem seeing in the dark. You know,
All right,
if
so
you
you
want
guys
to.
go into Hinder's Tap.
Yes.
Right. As you get into
I'm
town,
poor.
you see there's a lot of people walking around. They're all going to and fro, but they all look really tired. Like all of them have like dark bags under their eyes. They're moving kind of sluggishly. Some of them are repairing like fences. Some of them are repairing like broken doors. Um, as you're walking through the town, a man comes up to you and he has two bodyguards with large axes. He says, "Oh, travelers, what brings you to Hinderstap?"
We got word about the haunted orchard and figured we'd stop by and see if we can get any information about it.
Well, if you're on your way to the haunted orchard, you'd best be getting out of this town soon. We don't entertain visitors after dark.
Why is that?
It's we don't like to talk about it. All I can say is it's our rules. You can't stay after dark.
By plebeian.
You're welcome to stay as long as you want during the day. Trade if you need. Visit the Tipsy Gelding. It's the only inn in town, but you can't stay here overnight.
All right. Well,
All right. Sleeping in the woods, I guess.
ah,
Is there anybody
like
else
hobos.
around?
Yeah, there's people walking about. You're currently talking to Meryl. Wow, having a stroke again. You're currently talking to the mayor, Barlden.
So what happened? Like, why is everyone repairing their doors and fences?
That we don't like to talk about it. We've been cursed, and well, it's
You
not
s-
something for outsiders. Just do your business and be on your way.
I mean, we are. I don't want to speak for the group, but we might be possibly able to help you if you fill us in on what's going on.
4 feet.
I mean,
Many adventurers have tried. If you want, they're at the inn. You could talk to them. They never left.
Uh-oh.
all right.
Okay. Well, thank you. You guys want to head to the inn?
Yeah, I think that would be the best idea.
Right. So you guys make your way to the Tipsy Gelding, and the sign for the inn shows a horse knocked over on its side with a couple empty mugs around it. As you
Huh.
go inside, it's very crowded. There's a lot of people in there, a lot of people drinking. Looks like a lot of the farmers or craftsmen in the area. They're just, all of them look extremely tired and they're drinking heavily.
So the other adventurers are here too?
Yeah, you see two people in the back. Um, they look like they have a lot nicer like equipment. They pretty much stand out. There's a human wizard and a half orc paladin.
Well, I would like to go talk to them.
Right? As you approach
Oh.
them, they look up and their eyes are bloodshot. They got dark bags under your eyes, and the
Hmm.
human looks up at you and he says, "No, not more adventures, please. Don't, just don't. You have to get out of this town.
Why?
There's so many killings, just so much violence. We can't. No one can help it. It's too dangerous. And if you stay here, you'll never leave."
Why can't you leave? We
Didn't
got in easy enough.
didn't the mayor tell you this town is cursed? If you stay here overnight, you'll be doomed.
What is it cursed by?
The gods themselves. It's the only way it's possible.
So let me get this straight. If you guys got on a horse and tried riding out of this town, like,
We would wake up in our beds here the next day.
what?
I'm telling you, traveler, be about your business and be on your way.
All right, we'll try to be quick. Thank you for the advice.
I say, let's leave.
We're not seeming to get any answers out of anyone.
Yeah, everyone seems to just be too scared to even want to help themselves. Um, yeah, I don't know, you guys. What do you think we should do?
Is there any kind of bounty board anywhere in this town, or is it too small?
It's too small.
Okay.
What other buildings are around? Is there like a church or something, or
No,
is it
it's
just
just your run of the mill tiny village. There's some
okay?
houses, a couple small shops. Say if you wanted to shop here, anything in the general goods shopping tab would be like half off.
Oh
Other than
wow, okay.
yeah, other than that, there's not really much going on here.
Wish I bought my stuff here. Oh well. Um. Yeah, guys, I don't think this town is equipped to really handle these curses or even have people that know what they're even talking about.
Well, I guess the only way we'll learn anything is if we actually stay here and get cursed ourselves. But even then, we're
Aren't
not
you
going to know
already
what we're
cursed?
dealing with. It could be too dangerous.
Might have to deal with the people actually keeping us out, though. Did you see the two guards with axes?
Yeah, that is true.
Well, maybe we should sleep on the outskirts of town then, if you guys don't want to get stuck here.
In the woods. Hey.
Well, Floki, you're
Or-
welcome to
or-
buy a room here if you want.
Hey, I mean, you could
Won't allow it.
be
Our
Have
guinea
it all to
pig.
yourself.
our guinea pig.
I don't believe they'd allow me to take lodging here.
You haven't even checked.
Well, they told us that they wouldn't.
Well, I say we go ahead and. Well, does anyone have any shopping they want to do first?
No, I got my shopping taken care of in that horrible town that we were in last time.
There's nothing this Bumble town could offer me.
Well, it's not too late yet. Do you guys want to stay on the outskirts of town and see what we can find come nightfall, or just
Yeah,
put this town behind us?
Yeah, maybe we can scout around the area, see if there's anything, ominous leading up to what's causing this curse.
Sounds good.
So you guys head out of the town.
Mm-hmm.
As you're leaving the town, Mayor Barlden catches up with you. He says, travelers, thank you for obeying our rules, but please take this with you. It's not much, but take it." And he hands you a little package. He says, "These are our town specialties. Some goat cheese and some mutton. It's not enough. It's not much, but might help you along your way." So he hands you a little bitty package.
We
Has some
didn't
mutton and
really
some goat
do
cheese.
anything, but okay. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I just don't want to see more people get stuck here.
I never cooked for you guys, so I think this will actually help us.
They do have the beads of sustenance, but they don't really taste like anything, so like just some nice food.
I don't think any of us have had anything to eat the entirety of our play sessions. We've just had alcohol.
No, we have.
I've been drinking.
No. We have. We've had breakfast. We've had breakfast quite a few times. At least I have. I
Hey.
have gone downstairs and I have gotten.
Yeah, I've gotten a
I've
few
had
breakfasts.
breakfast a few times.
Yeah. I guess we have swept it under the rug a little bit.
I don't think we've been really eating at night, though. I think you're right in that regard. We've been drinking nothing but alcohol at night.
Yeah.
Eat in the morning, drink at night.
Yeah, I mean,
True adventurers.
Drink in the morning.
there is stuff in the Dungeon Master's Guide about like eating and exhaustion, but it's not fun.
The only
Plus,
time
that's why I gave you the bag of beads of sustenance, so we could just be like, assume that you guys eat one every day.
Yeah.
And if
I have
worse
good
comes
berries
to
as well,
worse-
so
worst comes to worst, I can prepare good berry.
So 2 of you have good berries as well, so it's fine.
Well, I
Sensiberry.
also have 4 bottles of whiskey.
Yeah,
Yes.
you never checked what they were.
What?
What else do
There's
I
Griffin
have?
and Fire whiskey.
where'd we
Well,
get the
maybe I'll do
whiskey
that
from?
tonight. It was a long time ago. It was
The
inside
first
of a
dungeon.
crate or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a false bottom in that crate. If anyone else had checked, they would have found 8 more bottles of whiskey, but
Let's go back.
We have to go back.
Alright, see ya. You get your mutton and goat cheese and start heading off down the road. Are you guys camping out for the night, or are you heading to the orchard?
I'd like to actually scout around the town to see if there's anything like that's like causing this village any trouble. Like if there's any kind of like ominous presence or anything like that.
Nope. The town was just cursed by the gods.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. So there's nothing that I can see.
Nope. It's just your typical like side of the road town. The woods are pretty pushed back like half a mile because they were getting all the wood from the trees to build this town. So
All right.
Well, you guys want to set up camp, cook some food, drink some whiskey till nightfall?
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
Okay, so you set up.
Jared, can I analyze this whiskey I got forever ago?
Yes. So, one of them is in fact a bottle of Griffin Fire whiskey. A full
Ooh,
bottle
okay.
is roughly 300 gold pieces worth.
Ooh.
You have one unlabeled bottle of whiskey, and you have two, like, lower to mid-tier shelf bottles of whiskey. One is an Elven brand, and the other one is very harsh orc whiskey.
Well, any of you guys have a poison you want?
No
I
preference.
prefer Griffin Fire myself.
Yeah, I'll have whatever Floki's having.
I don't know. I may save that one. That's worth a pretty penny.
Well, why'd you ask then if you weren't gonna pour it?
I, there's still three others. The one's unlabeled. Who's brave enough to try that?
Sure. Pour me a glass.
Do we have glasses?
Okay.
I have glasses.
Okay. So Musk gets some of the
I have a
unlabeled
water
whiskey. Musk is now deceased.
I'm
Musk is
gonna
now
take
a
a
large
I'm gonna take a
creature.
nice sip. Big sippy.
Boy sip.
Alright. Make a constitution saving throw.
Saving throw, you say? Okay.
Yes.
Starting off great. 13.
Alright, you fail and
Oh.
you take 20 force damage.
20.
What?
How far do I fly back?
Like 10 feet. But
That looks like it has some.
it is delicious. It is the best thing you've ever drank in your life.
So,
So
you basically you see me
You, like,
like
fly
take a
through
big
a
sip of
tree?
it, and I just wow.
So
Wow.
it's a relatively small bottle. There's probably only about 10 shots total in it. So there's only 9 left.
Musk, you want another?
No, I'm that tasted so good, but oh,
Yeah, it felt like you got punched in the stomach by a giant.
oh God.
I'll have a
Well,
shot.
you after that, you want one?
Of course.
Uh,
All right. Floki gets a shot.
In
Alright.
draconic salute.
Roll Constitution.
21.
All right. So you feel like invigorated. You feel magic flowing through you, and your lowest ability score improves by 1 permanently.
Whoa.
This is almost as good as when I drank all that blood!
oh my God.
And there are 8 shots left in the whiskey.
Oh. I'm
I
gonna
became
cast.
smarter, guys. Alcohol made me smarter.
Hey, that works. That adds up. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on myself.
Is it drink, heal, drink, heal?
Hey, you got the idea.
Let's polish off this bottle. Chapman.
God.
Well, hang on. Let's go around. Gar, you want any?
Uh,
Floki had a good time.
he has a good time with a lot of things I don't like, so I'll
Don't be a
pass.
coward, turtle.
I'll try a shot.
Right?
So I healed back up 14 points. Wait, no, I'm sorry, plus 2. Plus 2? Plus 2. So I healed back up 16 points. And pour me another shot.
What did
Hang on.
Sleeves roll for Constitution?
You got a 14.
All right, he fails.
Oh no.
Jeez.
I'm gonna have to chug this whole bottle. I'm not so stupid.
God, just wait till one of us rolls like less than a 5. Christ almighty,
You're
you guys are
dead.
playing with fire.
Yeah, you
Dean,
just
how
fucking
much health
die.
do you have?
Gar, I swear, you need to
Jared.
try some.
Can I ask how much damage you're trying to do to me first?
No.
I have 32.
Alright, you are unconscious.
Oh,
I got a 14.
no. I'm gonna go over them and stabilize them.
Yeah, is he like unconscious or making death saves
Unconscious.
unconscious?
Making death saves unconscious.
Oh
And
my
he also
God.
went flying back 20 feet.
All right,
And hit a
Why
tree.
did? Oh
One
my
fail.
gosh.
you're gonna be fine. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. So
I
you wake
just-
up
I
and
just
Musk
need to heal him.
is over you with glowing hands,
That's gonna be
and your stomach feels like you just drank straight fire.
you got 9 points right there, sir. You got nine points of healing.
All right, that's 9.
There are
right,
7
now
shots
I-
of magic whiskey left.
Come
I
on,
Come
Gar.
on, Gar.
Everyone's got to
What
do
kind of-
one.
Kind of
yeah,
swamp
Musk is ready
commando
for
are
another
you?
one.
What is this hazing here? You leave me alone.
Hey, God, I'll take your shot for you.
Do you have a death wish?
I can heal myself, sir.
I
Yeah.
understand,
Did you
Gar.
just see the half dragon
Hiding.
man fly 20 feet and fall unconscious?
I also saw a dumb man become smart. So, yes.
Take the shot. Take the shot.
Shot. Take the shot.
Give Musk the shot. Give Musk the shot.
Musk, you can have another one if you want. There's plenty to drink. I don't think I'm in any condition to drink anymore.
All right, I'm gonna take another shot then.
I get it, Gar.
Alright,
I
Constitution
see the
save.
fear in your eyes.
All right. 17.
You failed.
Oh no.
17?
I think the fear in my eyes is justified, Mr. Fancy Wizard.
How much HP do you have left?
27.
Yeah, you are unconscious. And you also go flying back like 25 feet.
Wow.
If you're not gonna drink with us, real heroes, why don't you just turtle in your shell? And then I will take a shot.
Someone help me.
Okay. Well, real quick, Brady, out of character, if I go in my shell, I have advantage on Constitution saving throws, so that would be the thing I do. But Gar is smarter
You
than
should
that.
do it.
Do
No.
it.
You should
I'm gonna
do it.
run over and cast good berries and pop a good berry down Musk's throat.
I want to
Yay.
remind Brandy, you have the
Yep.
Cloak of Protection, which gives you advantage on saving throws.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
I believe it's either.
No, it's +1 to saving throws.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
+1 to saves and to my AC.
okay, yeah. So you have +1 to your saving throws.
Oh,
All right,
sweet.
so I get 1 hit point.
I have 9 other berries, so if you want,
I'm
have
going to
at it.
use a potion of healing.
No, hold up. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Can
we
Save
just straight
save
up
those.
die?
Save those.
You could,
Can
yeah.
we, like, the outright dying effect? Alright, well, I'm at full health. But yeah, I would like to take one of the
Save that.
remaining shots.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna heal myself again.
Okay.
Cure wounds. I'm gonna do cure wounds 2nd level on both sleeves and myself.
Alright.
How much do I get back from that?
Hold on.
He's got to roll.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight. It's not good. you got 8 more HP from that.
All right, well, it's better than nothing.
Not horrible.
I'm gonna heal myself, and of course I get better.
Too bad I don't know any
Selfish.
spells.
Jared, question. Can my dancing rapier take a shot?
No.
Darn
Do you really want to grab
Slather
it
it.
and try?
it. Just stab the
Slather it
bottle.
all
Drink
over
it!
All right, I'm at 15 HP now.
I got 9 good berries. You guys can split it.
I
Raise
would
is a
like
cantrip,
that.
isn't it? Or is it first level?
It's a 1 first level spell. Unless. Okay.
Oh, yeah, so
How much
Floki,
did a
you were
berry
taking a
sell?
shot?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, I'll roll.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, no.
What'd you get?
And so Icarus flew
13.
too close to the sun.
Alright,
You are dead.
you take 31 force damage.
Oh
Say
boy.
that again?
You take
31.
31 force damage, and you feel like something just flattened you to the ground as something knocks you out.
Alright, so you guys see me hit the floor.
Is he dead?
Uh, he's definitely unconscious.
Yeah, Turtle Man, go force feed him another one of those berries.
So the bottle is about half empty at this point.
I'm gonna take the bottle and I chuck it.
Yeah, I was about to smash it to
So-
save my stupid
Sure he
friends.
Now
gets
Gar will
swole
never
and kills
know.
us.
I throw it on a rock.
It hits the rock, shatters, and then just like launches the rock into space.
Oh, we should have kept that for an attack.
Like the rock goes flying upwards and just never comes back down.
Wait, am I up yet, or am I still unconscious?
You have 1 health because I fed you a berry.
All right, guys, we should.
Alright, I see
go
what.
to sleep.
I'll stick to the elven stuff from now on.
I think that's probably for the best.
I'm just
No
gonna
more
stay
tigers
here
in
on the
hell.
ground.
No more unmarked bottles for me, thanks. I'm driving.
The cart?
Well, of course the cart. What else would we drive? I mean, I guess I could man a boat.
Okay, so after visiting Hinderstap and then traveling out and setting up camp and then drinking whiskey for a while, it is now becoming night. The sun is like almost completely behind the mountains in the distance, so it's starting to become nightfall.
Has anything happened that we can tell, or no?
How close are you to town?
We are just out of curse range.
We don't know what that is, though.
We are not inside city limits.
All right.
We are within 20 feet into the wood lines. I don't know.
Okay, so you're about
Surrounded by
like
woods.
a little more than half a mile away, but you can see the town. You can
Mhm.
see that all the lights are out. There's like no movement in town. And the sun is not fully down yet. So there's not much happening right now.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should probably rest for the night. Get all back up to snuff.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
considering there's a cursed town within eyesight, I don't suggest we all sleep at the same time. Definitely a
Oh.
guard.
Well, yeah.
Gar, you want to go first? Seeing as though you're
Yeah,
the one.
somebody's got to take care of you drunks.
uh, I'm with Gar on this one. I think after this night, no more alcohol for me. I'm
Yeah.
sober.
The three of you are like absolutely hammered right now. Like that whiskey hit you
Quit our
like a
talk,
truck,
Musk.
both metaphorically and literally.
Yeah. Good night, you guys.
Good night.
I drew craft myself a little bed.
Oh, I love you, Gar. I just appreciate you staying
I
up.
love
and
you, Gold.
just
I want my
keeping us
fish.
safe.
Oh
I
god.
want my fish.
Oh my gold. Scales of gold.
So as Sleeves vomits at Gar's feet, it's just kind of like this rainbow liquid. And
Oh,
as soon as you like look at it, you kind of cock your head and chuckle to yourself and then pass out. And Gar looks down and he just sees a puddle of vomit.
Ugh.
His vomit will give you magic powers, and then I just pass out.
No
You're just
thanks.
like, take the shot.
Take the shot.
Shot.
Yes.
Still time.
Alright, so you all pass out and go to sleep and stop talking. And, so Gar, you're watching over camp for a bit. The sun goes completely down, becomes very dark out. Roll perception for me.
Oh boy. Ooh. Don't mind the Pokemon in the background. 22.
Alright,
Ooh.
you hear a lot of noise
Everything.
coming from the town. It's kind of like far off, but you hear like scraping noises, banging noises, like glass shattering. As you kind of like stare at the town and focus in on it a little bit, you hear like screaming, like primal screams of rage coming from the town. It's just starting to pick up, so it's not like loud enough to wake your companions. But they've only been asleep for like an hour at this point.
All right.
Is that long enough for us to get our health back or no?
No, I'm gonna count it as a short rest though, so you can spend your hit dice.
Yes, I will roll 2 of them. And do 10 plus 1.
We get hit dice equal to our level, right?
Not
Yes.
sure. I think so.
I think so. I'm level 4 and I have 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll say yeah.
I believe.
I'm using 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna use all of them.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes actually more sense.
Well, I'm at 1.
Yeah, just use all your hit dice. Tell me what
So first one I got a 9. So that's 9 plus 1, 10. And the other one I got a 2. So total I recover 13.
So yeah, Gar, you hear all this screaming and scuffling. It sounds like fighting is broken out in the town.
Oh boy.
So do you want to wake your companions, or do you want to like sneak over and investigate?
Sneaking over. I don't know. I'm gonna wake everybody up. If I'm gonna get cursed, they better get cursed too.
Oh, this could be the Gar chapter.
I don't
Gar
care.
Gar
DLC.
Chronicles.
All right, so you
Oh, it
wake.
has only been an hour. You guys are still drunk, aren't you?
Yeah. You guys are
I'm
gonna get. If you wake them up, they're gonna have disadvantage on all their rolls.
Matt,
I'm
don't
gonna
wake us
go
up.
scout ahead by myself for a little bit.
Okay.
Don't
So
wake us
And
up.
that's when a bandit comes and kills us in our sleep.
you'll probably be fine. So you're gonna sneak on over to the town.
I'm gonna try.
All right, roll stealth for me.
Pretend
And
you're
it's
a
a-
rock.
Bandits will smell all the vomit and just assume we're dead.
That's a 5.
But
I'm coming! Look out!
it was really not an important roll. But you make a lot of noise coming out of camp. But luckily, they're sleeping like the dead because they're just so wasted, so they don't hear you leave. But yeah, so you sneak on over towards the town, and the fighting gets louder, and you just hear like men, women screaming like in rage and anger at the top of their lungs. You see a fire is broken out. There's lots of like wood snapping. There's glass shattering. It sounds like there's a raid going on inside the town.
But I can't see any like people outside the houses.
Roll
Nothing.
perception for me. You see shapes moving, but
Okay. That's all that really mattered. That was a fantastic roll. 7.
yeah, you see a lot of people moving about. Like you see a lot of shadowed figures, and pretty much it seems like every one of those shadows is fighting another one. There's like shadows bashing other ones against the walls, against the ground. Um, you would need to get closer to see what's going on.
Hmm.
So right now, I would say you're probably like 100 feet away from like the first house.
Not gonna get any closer. I don't want to join this maelstrom of madness.
All right. So you start backing away towards camp.
Yeah.
As you do, you see a body go flying out the window of the house you were sort of near, and the shadowy figure gets up and runs over to the nearest like shadowy figure and just starts like biting him.
All right. Well, things are escalating.
So you go back to camp.
Yeah. I felt pretty okay doing this by myself, and now I'm feeling not so good. I'd rather have a team of drunks with me.
All right. So you rouse everybody. I'm gonna have each of them make a Constitution save to see if they can even get up on their feet.
Oh God.
Ah, damn it. You know what, Jared? I should have remembered this before, but my Warcaster ability allows me to get advantage on con saves. Oh well, I remember that now.
Yeah. Well, didn't help you when you were drinking. So.
Nope. Alright, but I
Alright.
get to.
So yeah, we'll start with Musk.
Alright, so that's a 19 plus 2, 21.
Yeah, you are very grumpy that he roused you, but he points to the town, and you immediately can hear like the shouting and screaming and like basically a battle going on.
Jeez, what the hell?
Right,
Oh, my head.
Floki, give me a con save.
Okie dokie. Con save, right?
Yeah.
22.
Right, yeah, you wake up and you also hear the sounds of battle. And lastly,
Oh, yeah.
Sleeves.
Well, Sleeves got a 14.
Do you have any plus to that?
Sleeves got a
Nope.
14.
Alright, Sleeves does not wake up. He kind of pushes you away and rolls over and
I'm comfy.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. I got 2 out of 3.
You're just
sorry.
gonna leave me?
You wanna just leave him?
You turn him on his side, so in case he throws up again.
Hold my hair back.
All right, yeah. So the three of you, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So what are we doing about this?
Does anything say that we have to do anything about this?
We could just leave.
I mean,
It's not
Do we
like they were
know-
going to offer us pay.
do we know like what's going on? Like, what did you see when you went over there?
A lot of shapes fighting a lot of other shapes, throwing out windows, biting each other.
Did it actually seem like it was real?
Didn't get close enough to find out.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you want to go back. We can get a second look.
mean-
Not particularly.
The quick solution would be to just lob a fireball over there and set the town on fire and leave.
Are
Hope for the best.
you the man capable of doing such a thing?
Yes.
I mean,
Do you mean yes? I can conjure fire with my hands. Haven't you been paying attention?
nope, not in the slightest.
And to be fair, one of
well.
the houses is already on fire.
Ah, well, see, the work's already done. My
Stealthy
plan's in action,
fireball.
boys. Let's leave.
I mean, I could also rain down the power of the moon onto that town.
What would that do?
What?
So that would be Moonbeam.
Oh,
Sounds like a bunch of crystal hippy dippy things to me.
It's my communing with the natures and the powers of the mother and the nature and I make a big beam. It makes everything hurt real good.
You have a cool bird.
You know,
Yeah.
something's
true.
telling me I have a. I have a.
And you may
I
have
keep
the ability to
forgetting.
speak with animals now.
That's not prepared. But I don't think it's needed. Because that figurine allows it actually already understands me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Let's do that then. Thank you, Jared, for reminding me, because I totally forgot.
Yeah, you
Who's
guys have so
Jared?
many magic items, you never use them, so.
It's hard to keep track.
That's why I put
I
them
have
all
my
in.
helmet on right now.
I really want to use the robe of useful items. I don't know when any of the stuff's gonna be able to come in handy.
I
why you
used
call
my
the random
hat to
one.
feed my sword I don't want.
He did.
I
I could sell
befriended
that
Gar
sword.
even more that night.
That's great. All right, yeah. So I'll put the figurine of the silver raven on the ground. I will speak the magic words, which were, I believe, a pretty birdie,
Yep.
Yep.
and
Poof, it turns into a raven.
all right. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and fly over that town and do a couple circles around, and then come back to us and tell us what you see.
Well, it can't talk to you.
It understands. That's right.
You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, it's gonna, like, scratch on the ground and kind of draw the best it can.
Cool.
What's going on?
Alright.
So it flies off, does a couple circles around the town. You see, like, as it's flying around the town, you see, like, some bits of wood and, like, bottles and stuff fly into the air, but fall, like, woefully short. Um, but yeah, so after a little bit, the raven flies back and it starts scratching on the ground with its claws. It draws, like, a couple square shapes, which are probably buildings, and then it draws, like, a bunch of little dots all over the place, which might represent people. And there's just, like, a lot of groups of 2 and 3 dots all over the place. But that's about all it can tell you. It also draws a little fire on one of the buildings.
Oh, how nice.
Just an itty bitty flame.
Hmm. Well, I still got this little raven for 12 hours.
Seems like the bird's in agreement with me setting it on fire.
Is that what you think the bird is trying to say?
That's what I would like to believe the bird is trying to say.
Then it should draw fires on all of the buildings if that's what it wants.
Tomato, tomato.
Nobody says tomato. I don't know, you guys. What are you thinking? These I'm assuming these dots here are representing other people. But that still doesn't really tell us whether this is an illusion or some kind of, I don't know, weird magic wizard stuff.
Hmm.
Hey, Floki,
Wait a moment.
you're
Where's our gold-clad friend? You didn't wake him up, Gar.
I tried.
I know my golden visage is here, but I like something else to stare at.
Do you have anything
What were you going to ask
constructive?
me, Musk?
I was gonna say, I mean, I know all of us are basically still really new to these really cool powers, but you seem to be more of the non-nature magic user like myself. What do you think is going on with the town?
Well, I think it's cursed. And this has something to do with that. I could scout ahead and get a closer look. No?
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want in this situation.
Yeah, because I'm not feeling comfortable with the fact that they're saying it's cursed. I don't really have much experience with curses, so maybe this is just a gut feeling, but something tells me something else is up with the town.
Gar, how close were you able to get?
About 100 feet.
You want me to get right up in there, see what's going on?
It's up to you. I kind of agree with Musk. I think this is something we shouldn't poke our nose in.
Well,
And away he goes.
and if they're not paying us either, so back to camp then.
Alright, so you guys just go back to camp and like lay down, go to sleep?
If this is something that they're used to and this happens on a daily basis, yeah, maybe it is for the best that we don't poke our noses into it.
I swear though, if we wake up tomorrow in this dirty camp because we're cursed,
Well, I mean, we will wake up in this camp because we're sleeping here.
I'm still drunk. Good night.
All right. Sorry for waking you guys up. Go back to sleep.
Alright, so you guys yeah, you go back to sleep and Gar watches for a while. Are you gonna watch through the whole night, or are you gonna try and swap out with one of them?
See, I didn't take any damage and I only burned one spell. I'll just stay up the whole night. They need it.
Okay. Yeah,
Like a
so
trooper.
the screaming and shouting lasts most of the night. Probably like 4 in the morning or so, it starts to die down a little bit, and by like 6 in the morning, you can't hear anything. And then
Are we back up to full?
yeah, so that counts as a full night's rest to get all your stuff back. Except for
Everything.
Gar, he's a sleepy boy. And
Give me that
yeah,
long
so
rest juice.
as you guys wake up in the morning, you don't hear anything from the town. And the sun comes up.
Oh. Gar, have you been awake this whole night?
Yeah.
What in the world? Did you hear anything from the town? Did anything happen?
Yeah.
And you just let us sleep?
I let just you sleep. You didn't want to get up.
I guess it was pretty rough.
I woke up the other two, and we collectively decided to not bother with it.
Yeah.
Well,
At least for this particular night.
I guess I'll trust you guys. So do we want to just wash our hands of this, or are we gonna try something else? I don't know what you guys saw.
Can we just like explain
Yeah, just
to him?
give him a brief summary.
All right.
Screaming, fighting, fire.
A bird.
A bird.
Bird.
Yeah, so they quickly,
That
you
bird
know,
is still around, by the way.
yeah, it's just hopping about, pecking at crap on the ground like birds do.
I whistle for it to come over to me.
It does. It has a little trouble staying on your shoulders because like your robe is so big, but
That was a good birdie. I start scratching underneath the beak.
so do you guys want to continue on to the orchard then?
Yeah.
It is why we came this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
We
I
can check
mean,
this place out on the way back, see if they're all still alive.
Alright, so you leave Hinder's tap behind you as you head on down the road. The boys have come so far, realizing that they cannot solve everyone's problems. They continue on their way to the haunted orchard, next time on The Adventure with the Boys. As always, I am your Dungeon Master, Jared Slate, and our intro and outro music is If I Had a Chicken by Kevin MacLeod. Thank you all, and see you next time.